to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka. I'm an empath. I just like to do these little talks every day, just nearabouts. And honestly, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of struggling right now to do these, to be consistent. I don't wanna. Nobody's watching. I don't wanna. That's cool. But I need to be consistent, so here I am. And it's also, it ain't just about me, because what if I say something that somebody might need to hear? Because sometimes I'll be scrolling through and something will come by my feed and I'll just be like, God damn, that's exactly what I needed to hear, So, who am I to not? Who am I to withhold? I hate withholding. Freaking hate it when people withhold. I've had people, I know what it's like, man. I've had people freaking go out of their way not to help me. It's freaking weird. People are really weird. People are not easy to navigate around. And, well, I spend a lot of time getting to know myself because I feel like if I understand myself, then that helps me understand other people, because we're all just different aspects of... I like to think of it as how mirrors are made out of grains of sand. We're all just a piece of sand that comes up, that makes up the mirror, right? And say that mirror breaks, that mirror is a reflection. It reflects everything as it sees it. It's representation, And if that mirror breaks, all those pieces still reflect. It still reflects the whole of what it sees. It doesn't reflect just the part of the mirror of what it fits, of where, like if I'm looking in the mirror and the mirror broke, it's not just going to show like a part of my pants that, in the mirror. It's going to show a reflection in its entirety. And we are like that. We're all just mirrors. We're all the same, different little... We are all different... We're just different aspects of the same little light. Same light. I'm seeing a color wheel, like I don't know if you ever had to do projects where you had to use font and color and stuff like that, and well, you can pick your color. We're all just each one of those, and we add up a big picture, and this whole big picture is is pretty interesting to see, because I also track a lot of astrology, and the astrology is playing out as it is in myself, where my planetary alignments are. It's playing out in other people, and it's manifesting in really freaking pretty ways, pretty rad ways, pretty miraculous ways, pretty majestic ways. I love God. I get God. That's cool. There's people that don't watch Game of Thrones. That's cool. I watch it, and I love things where there's specs. I love it all. And most current episode last night, it was just so funny, because that episode was written probably 2 years ago, right? It was probably, and it was made last year. They acted it out, edited it, did all that. And yet still it comes out, and it's like the story of what is happening in the world right now, with the divine feminine rising, coming up, powerful as all get out, equal, and in a lot of ways, freaking way better, because, dude, unless men can start figuring out how they can have babies, if there was going to be equality, it should have been tipped in favor of the women that allow the society to, continue. But there's controlling bastards, all those controlling paradigms. Those are all the stuff that's coming down, like a big, evil, freaking ice-cold dragon, Sometimes I'm like, Marge, because... Okay, so anyway, my point back to that was, I don't want to get too far off track. So that was then, and the storyline is playing out. As above, so below. And these are how these creative, I don't want to go that way with that. I'm having, another reason why I'm having a hard time wanting to do these videos is that I can't keep I have a headache, and it's one of my usual. This is like day 2, and it started Saturday, and it's just like, and it's one of those that I get that it makes it feel like my head's in a trash can, and that someone's beating on the side of it, one of those old tin ones, and they're like telling me to ask or answer math algebra questions, and my life depends on it, you know, like that. And here's an interesting story. This is a weird thing. The VA always has me going to appointments, right? Now, I know these are because my back is racked, right? And that's why I spend a lot of time outside, you know, stretching and exercising and walking and staying mobile. And, you know, I could probably have better posture right here, right now. Slouching over ain't gonna do me any good, you know? So, but there's this, when I went to the neurologist the last time, he told me about this device that you wear on your head, and it looks like one of those flashlights, those like camping flashlights, hands-free flashlights. Looks like one of those, and it sends electric pulses, you know, and it's supposed to help for migraines. And I was like, I'll look into it. And I looked into it, and you get them in Belgium or something. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. And the neurologist goes, thank you. And the neurologist goes, well, you got to pay out of pocket, but there is this thing that they're looking at, right? And so I was like, all right, I'll look into it. When I looked into it and saw the cost, because it's what, $395. It's called Seif Bali. And what happened was I got a notification a couple of days ago, and said I was getting something to UPS. Well, it came today. I got one of these things, these Seif things. Right? No, this is no advertisement or anything, and I'm keeping it in the darn box because you could be sure I called immediately, because you got to look at the invoice, and the only number on here, you know, I call it, and I'm like, this was ordered on my behalf, and it wasn't. I didn't ask for it, you know, because this is what is happening. Is like, sure, it's useful, but it isn't mine. I don't know who's paying for this. But I don't want the VA to be spending experimental stuff on my behalf because they're making more connections, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't use me when I'm trying to live a more holistic way. You should be taking my heed. Don't use me. You know? So I have a call in. It's staying in the box, and I'm going to put it on the shelf, and the man will call in, and he'll let me know. Because the doctor, I mean, that's the thing, is that these doctors, who's liable? You know, who's liable? They don't even know. They change the policies, and that is more what this is about. The fact that people keep changing the rules, but they don't even tell the rules to the people that need to know. The doctor, you know, the neurologist. Well, you can look into it, but we don't prescribe it, and then I get one in the mail? I don't know. What do you do? I don't want stuff that I didn't get and that I don't need, you know, or that I should be, if it's my care, I should be paying for that out of my pocket, I would think, right? Right? But, I don't know. Maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe I got it all wrong, but who knows. Anyway, things are, I don't know. I'm having a hard time right now. Not like depression-wise. Well, maybe a little bit depression. Not a lot, though. I haven't gotten depressed in a couple years. I've gotten lonely and sad a couple times here and there, but, you know, I think it's just the weather's nice and I just want to be out, you know, skipping around, playing around and stuff like that, but it's not how it is right now. Taurus is about to be full moon in Taurus, and is that what, or new moon in Taurus, so I know what the astrology means, and I feel right in line with it, and I think I'm just really tired of not feeling good. I think that's it. I'm just, and I do everything I can to I eat clean. It's been a few days, almost a week, closer to a week since I've had meat. Haven't had coffee, and I'm just trying to do what I could do to be in the best possible health I could be, because shoot, the world ain't gonna do me any favor by freaking, all this stuff. That's all I got. I hope you have a rad day. Peace!